All right. Good evening, everybody. It looks like we're live everywhere, so hopefully everything's working right tonight. I never make any guarantees, but we do the best we can, right? So it's been a hot and rainy and stormy weekend here. Hopefully you've had better weather where you're at. So as you come in, as usual, we've been doing our poll lately. How hot are you? What is your temperature? What is your weather in your area? We've been hot and humid. It's been super steamy. You know, like when you go into one of those saunas, not the dry sauna, the wet sauna where it's super humid and they put all the water on the rocks so it steams off of there. So that's what it's felt like to be in North Carolina this past week. Today is not too bad. We started in the 80s and we got a storm while we're actually in our meeting, and it brought it down to about 71 degrees. That's what the temperature reading was outside. So that wasn't too bad, although it is humid. Tomorrow is going to be our coolest day of the coming week, and it is going to be 83. So we're in for more 90-degree weather this week, just coming a little bit later in the week. And of course, by next weekend, they're going to ruin our weekend with it being steamy again. But that's the way it goes. And we get a lot of pop-up thunderstorms during the summer season because of the heat. So we're expecting thunderstorms basically every day is a possibility. So they're not all in the forecast, but it's always a possibility that we'll get one. Hi, Shannon. Did you guys get that big storm when it moved through? I saw it was going through Sanford. It went kind of just above us. We got the bottom edge of it. It wasn't so big. So that wasn't too bad. But we did get some heavy rain. We were able to hear it while we were in the meeting. And lots of thunder. It was so dark outside. It looked like it was getting dark out. So other than that, it wasn't too bad. By the time we were out, the rain was over. Everything had cooled off. So not a bad deal if you ask me. These earrings are still available. These are called Champion Curves. They're kind of an oval hoop in the rose gold. Your lights flickered. Okay. So our lights didn't flicker at all. We didn't get that heavy part of the storm. But these are Champion Curves in rose gold. I do have 2 more pairs of these. So if you want to pair them up with a necklace that you had before, like I did, I had this one with all the rose gold ovals. It was from a few years ago. And I didn't have any great upgrade earrings for it, so these made a nice upgrade. These are going to be number 1 tonight. So that is the only thing we have that is more than a one and done. Everything else we're having is a one and done tonight. I'm going to put up the one and done banner just so that everybody knows. There we go. Mom, you want the number 1? Okay. Yeah, they made a great upgrade earring for this necklace. Let me grab the link for Facebook too and get that out there to the ladies, just in case they can't find us. Always got to do that. I don't think you have the earrings, no. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you as well. I love this necklace too, Mom, and I just didn't have good upgrade earrings for it, so I always wore just a narrow pair of hoops that I had in rose gold, but this shape matched a whole lot better, and they're also a little bit more substantial earrings. They're a little bit wider than these other hoops, so they show up really nice. So it made a nice set. All right. So let's see. Shannon, your temperature should be about like ours. Ruth, yours should be. Juanita should be. Mom, what's the temperature there? You're supposed to give us your temperature as you come in. So tell us how hot you are so we can feel better about our weather. I'm just kidding. I know it's hot out there. In fact, I sent her an article today. I think it was on CNN. Can't remember. But about how much heat the human body can actually take. And there is an upper cap, believe it or not. Not as bad, 105. Wow. Yeah, well, if that's not as bad, I really don't want to be there on your bad days. Hi, Aunt Dora. What's your temperature up there today? I bet she's nice and cool. Still suffocating when you go to the car. Yeah. Yep, the steaminess gets us here. So again, one pair of these left. Champion Curves in rose gold. That was our number one for tonight. Now we're doing back to basics. So I've got basic colors of metal here. I have gold, I have silver, and I have the shiny copper and antique copper out. So we have copper, gold, and silver tonight. And all of these are one and dones. Well, I guess these are now too. Let's see. Kim's at 78. Aunt Dora's at 74. Yeah, you're having about the same weather as we are, Kim. We were in the 70s, or in the 80s, I mean, and then we had our storm, and it cooled down. Allison, I'm glad we can entertain you while you're pulled over. At least you won't be bored. Hopefully it won't take you long for your dad to get there. And tell us the temperature where you're at, because you're probably cooler than we are, thank goodness, which is good for your car overheating.
Anybody on Instagram?
There's just Juanita on Instagram. So Max is trying to keep up with where I'm at. Good luck with that, Max.
Anybody else besides Juanita?
Just Juanita on Instagram so far.
Put her down.
Yeah, you're going to put her down. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We already did number one because that is the earrings that I have on. Our number two, this is called, and this is the dumbest name ever, but it's Divide and Rule. So Diva, basically as the first beginning. So we have polished silver beads and a fringe of silver chain tassel at the bottom. This is a really cool necklace. The earrings are the silver beads. Right now it's 74. See, that's not too bad. Enough for your car to overheat, but not too bad while you're waiting. So that's good. I'm glad it's not super hot while you're waiting. This is how it's laying on our model. I like to spread it out a little bit more, but her neck's not cooperating. So here we go. The fringe goes all the way down to just above the bust. You can see the beads are just above her collar. With the 2-inch extension, that is going to lay down here on the bust. So right down in here. So this is called Divide and Rule in silver. And it is going to be number 2 tonight. Plus, you just learned how to exercise patience. So you should be at the top of your game right now. It's not too hot, and you just learned how to exercise patience. That is perfect. I'm trying to help you out here, if you haven't noticed. Hopefully that works for you. Pretty sure you blew a radiator hose. That is not good, because you're not going to be able to go far like that. Got to get a new hose. All right, our next one is True Love's Trove. This is in gold. We have gold puffy hearts. We have gold wavy discs. We have the transparent crystal type beads, and then we have white pearly beads. This is on a gold chain. The earrings are the white pearly beads on gold fishhook backs. This is the length. So sitting right there, kind of around the collar area. Yeah, this is a pretty one. With the hearts and the wavy discs and the pearlies and the crystal type. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right above center chest. So right about there, about a finger width above center chest. So this one is True Love's Trove. It is in gold. This one is going to be number 3. Oh, good thinking, Allison, because I would not want to sit in the car with kids for a while you're broken down. Great that they got to go home with somebody else. All right. Our next one. This one is Rosy Redux in silver. It is a longer necklace. This is our rose at the bottom as our pendant. And then we have the tassel coming down from that. The earrings are the silver tassels. This is the length. So just below the bust, the tassel goes down just below mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. It's going to get closer to belly button area. So right down in here. This is Rosy Redux in silver. All of these are one and done. They are the last ones of their kind that I have. This is number 4. Oh, I'm glad you got compliments. That's the point, right? To make us look good so we get compliments. Not that we need compliments, but it's always nice to know that you're looking good. I tell my husband that. It doesn't really get me anywhere, but you know. Compliments are good. All right. This one is the ruling class in silver. These are silver pearly beads. They're actually like a medium gray color in a silver frame. And this is a plate necklace. So that's all in a bar together. The earrings, also that medium gray and the pearly bead. This is the length. So it's one of our shorter necklaces up around those collarbones, right below the collarbones. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to go just under the edge of that collar. So we have the ruling class in silver, and it is number 5. All right, so now we're going to play Survey Says. We have, let me see, how many answers was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 answers on this one. Let's see. Let's go with number 4 out of 5. Name something moms warn their children will make them catch a cold. Something that moms warn their children will make them catch a cold. What do you tell your kids will make them catch a cold? Playing in the rain. That was not on there, but I was surprised. Yep, I can see you now, Robin. Going out with no coat. That was number 1, Shannon. Is that the one you heard growing up? Going out with no coat? Getting cold in the snow. That one also was not on there. I feel like getting cold should be on there somewhere. But maybe that's the going out without a coat thing. Being with other sick kids. Yep, germs, number 2. Going barefoot in the cold. That was number 3. Not wearing the shoes. What else will moms warn their children will make them get a cold? Going out with a wet head. That was number 5. So we've gotten everything but number 4. Hi, Vonnie. Good to see you. So we've gotten everything but the winning answer. Something moms warn their children will make them catch a cold. Going outside with wet hair. That was number 5. Yeah. The wet head. I think we've all heard that one, right? No hat on. That was it, Ruth. Going outside with no hat on. Kissing? Oh, Robin, they were just trying to kill your fun. But that's probably up in there with the germs one. There's one that just says germs. So whether you get them from other sick people or kissing or putting things in your mouth, you're getting germs. So now which one did you hear while you were growing up? I think I probably heard the wet head one the most. Because I'm still terrible, even as an adult, about washing my hair and going right out. Yeah, I can still see you, Robin. Washing my hair and going outside. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. I'm usually headed out with a wet head. So, not much has changed. You were in the wrong show? Oh, that's okay. It happens. Happens to the best of us. All right. Yeah, it's okay. You're here now. You always went out with a wet head too? And I didn't get that many colds. So, you know, not sleeping with your hair wet. Now, I'll tell you, Juanita, I do that too. And I don't do it as often because my hair is so curly. When I wake up in the morning, I look like Medusa if I go to sleep with a wet head. So I do not get a cold, but I get a really bad hair day. And even wetting it back down does not seem to do the same thing as washing it. You still do it. I still do it too. Yep. All right. This is our bracelet, stretchy bracelet. This is called Enchanted Vineyards. So if you can see, there is a flowery pattern in that silver filigree. This stretches between each of those little panels. So we have Enchanted Vineyards in silver. It is number 6 tonight. Thank you for sharing, Robin. I appreciate that. Always helps when we get new eyes. New eyes on our show. Your mom was an eat your veggies person. It didn't matter what happened. If you got sick, that was why. Well, you know, she kind of had a point, right? So if you take care of yourself, you take care of your health. You do get sick less often. But I doubt that not eating a vegetable was the reason you got a cold. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I ever told my kids any of these things. I don't think so. Because I was pretty, you know, by the time I came along and I was a mom, we were pretty aware of the fact that just germs caused sickness, not anything else. So, all right, this is also a really pretty one. This is called Stun Control in silver. These are silvery, a pale silver, pearly bead, and they're alternating with little chain tassel, creating a beautiful fringe at the bottom. The earrings, also that light silver pearly bead. Love these fringe necklaces. They really dress up. If you have kind of a plain outfit or a blouse, really dresses up the top. You can see it has like a bib effect on the top of the blouse that she has on. It comes down to the bust, that last pearl. And with the 2-inch extension, it's actually going to come down over the bust. So it'll be right here. Isn't that beautiful? So this is called Stun Control. It is in silver. Hi, Tracy. Are you trying to ignore the kids? This is number 7.
Tracy's here. She said she was going to be here. She was going to be in rare form for me today.
Oh, Max says you told him you were going to be in rare form today, Tracy.
No, she said she's going to pick on me.
Are you going to be in rare form? I don't know that it's all that rare, to be honest.
I picked on her at the King Hall today.
Oh, Max has already been picking on you. I'm sorry. I was not there to protect you.
Hi, Robin.
I was busy doing other stuff. He says hi back to you, Robin. Just in case you can't hear him, I'm pretty sure you can, though. I think everybody in the tri-state area actually can hear him. Just saying. But he said you had to pick on him tonight. Okay. Well, you know, that keeps everything lively. Our next piece is a flower necklace. This is in the antiqued copper. So you see where it's a little bit black toward the center of the flowers. This is the antiquing on these flowers. So these are a 2-layer wire flower. Largest one in the middle. And then they get a little bit smaller as you go up the chain. The earrings, also these little flowers. So a really nice free earring with this. No need to upgrade these. This is the Show Must Grow On in copper. It's going to be number 8. And let's put it on our model. This is the length that it's sitting at. So our flower kind of right across that mid-chest area with the 2-inch extension. It's going to be down here on the bust. So right here, I do also have this one in silver. It's not a one and done in silver. You want this one, Tracy? Tracy wants this one. So the Show Must Grow On in copper goes to Tracy. If you want it in silver, I do still also have that in silver. 2 of those in silver.
I'll bring it to Tracy. I got to take some clothes over.
Did Evan give you the earrings, Tracy? I gave them to him the other night since I haven't seen you for a while. Robin wants a silver one. If you can put that down, Max. So I did give him those earrings. So if he has not given you the earrings, I told him not to wear them. So he has your earrings. Just in case. Okay, Evan delivered the earrings. He's a great delivery man. I'm going to have to keep him. All right, next one is a long silver necklace. This one is called Own Free Quill in silver. And so this is feathers, of course. So our bottom feather is just silver with that pretty detail in it. And then our top one has hematite rhinestones in it. So those are the dark gray. These are the mirrored kind. You can see the mirrored hematite rhinestones on these. This is on an elongated chain. Our earrings, also those hematite rhinestones. This is the length. So sitting down here just below mid-abdomen. So here's mid-abdomen. This is where the necklace falls. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be down here closer to the dropped waist. We have not had our convention yet. We are the last weekend in July. So we've got, 3 weeks? We just started our campaign this weekend. So we've got 3 weeks. I had to think about that. If we just started the campaign, that means 3 weeks, right? All right, so this is Own Free Quill in silver. And it is going to be number 9. Oh, you have yours next weekend. Very good. I am looking forward to it. I've heard so many good things about it. They are his color. Tracy said those earrings are his color. Well, that's actually not very complimentary because they're like gray. They're silver gray. Number 9 to Tracy as well. Does that mean he has a gray personality? Is that what it is?
Tell Tracy,
I won't tell him you said so.
I'll bring her necklace to her with some clothes.
Max says he's going to deliver those necklaces with a big box of clothes, Tracy. Or a big bag of clothes.
Yeah,
he's got bunches of bags of clothes. Okay.
She knows what I'm
All right.
about.
This bracelet is Cut It Out in silver. You can see we have textured oval links with like cutouts in the center. She says you can try, but I know where you live. This is an adjustable clasp bracelet. So I'm trying to get to it here because it's in the tag, but it has the extension so that you can make this fit your wrist. This is called Cut It Out in silver. Number 10.
Sneak it in the camper.
He says he's going to sneak and put it in the camper. I'm telling you this, Tracy, because I'm taking up for you. Now you know where to look for him. You guys are silly. I am trying to wait for it to get cool enough so that we can do this clothes exchange because it is so hot outside right now. Nobody wants to be out in this heat.
Yeah, Amy brought some over here too.
All right, next. Oversized shiny copper links. These are textured shiny copper links. They're held up on each side by 3 chains, so triple chain on each side. Earrings are also those textured oval links, a little bit smaller in size. This is what it looks like on the model. So we've got, about 1.5 inches below that collar, right around mid-chest area. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here at the top of the bust. So it'll be right here.
You forgot to ask a question.
I'm sorry, I forgot to ask a question. You're distracting me over here.
No,
this is fault. Take Charge in copper. And it is going to be number 11. And now we're going to do a question. And Tracy says, Max, that you have to fight the bees that have taken up residence in there.
Oh, Lord.
I think that just ruined his plan, Tracy. All right. This one has 4 answers. And let's go with number 2. Other than speeding, name a reason a cop might pull you over. She says it's your fault, Max. He's very distracting over here, actually. Other than speeding, why might a cop pull you over? Your lights are out, number 1. Definitely lights being out. You ran a stop sign, that was number 3. It looks like all of you guys have the same thing. You all do the same things? Is that what you get tickets for? Problems with the license plate or tag expired. That's what I got stopped for last month or so for driving Max around. Yep, that's not a punishable offense. It's its own punishment, Tracy. Problems with the license plate was actually not on there. Leaving the scene of an accident. That's a bad thing, but not on there. Not wearing a seatbelt. That was number 4. Tint on the windows are too dark. Good answer, but not on the list. Another one. We're looking for number 2. So we've got, you have a light out. We've got failure to stop. And we've got no seatbelt. What other reason might a cop pull you over? License check was not on there. So he sees you driving down the street. Why might he pull you over if you're not speeding? Following too close. I wish they would do that more often, Kim. That was not on the list, and they don't do it nearly often enough. I can tell you that. You're on the phone. Crack in the windshield. Those were also not on there. Although if you were on the phone, it might cause this to happen. Too slow driving. Improper lane change. Oh, that's close. That's close. Smoking. Not smoking. No lights. Nope, we got the lights. Accident. Not on there. Not an accident. Swerving. Shannon got it. You're swerving. Could be caused by changing a radio station. Not that that's ever happened. Checking your text messages. Trying to answer a phone call, Max. He just did that to me the other day. That's why I said that. He called me and I was trying to answer his phone call and ended up running off the road a little bit. So, if he would not call me, I would not get a ticket. Mm-hmm. I didn't get stopped, though.
What you got your phone for?
So swerving was absolutely the right answer. Or you might be drunk, you know. Usually, though, I don't get drunk. I go in and go to sleep because, you know, the alcohol relaxes and I just go in and go to bed. That's what I like to do. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, a certain person saying tis tits.
I know, I hear her. Uh-huh. But she's messaging me the whole time I'm driving.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to say.
Refused to answer when driving. Well, I was on my way to work, and Max was too, so I wanted to make sure he didn't really need anything. So I went ahead and answered it. Usually I would just let it go to voicemail, but since it was him, I answered it, and I was having a hard time with my phone. It's a little bit more complicated to answer, so I have to like swipe up to answer or down to hang it up, and I was having trouble with it. Anyway, we're moving on. Vintage versatility. This is silver pearly beads. So this would match one of those necklaces that we had earlier. Silver pearly beads, but this is on a sliding knot closure, which is really kind of cool. The ends of them have the little pearlies on them. So you can pull this tight to make it smaller, or you can let it out to make it really loose. Look at that. Almost a choker. I bet you could wear this as an anklet if you wanted to. So this one's called Vintage Versatility. It is on this silver string, silver braided string. And those are silver pearly beads. This is going to be number 12. Number 12. All right. Our winner for the week was Esley. Esley, if you are out there, you've got 5 minutes to claim your prize. If not, we will be drawing again. So I'm watching the clock. 5 minutes for Esley. All right. Let me get to I've got so much stuff hanging over here. It's hard for me to get to it. See how my mother just denies responsibility for my terrible driving.
Mm-hmm.
Next, she'll be saying that she didn't teach me how to drive. My dad did. And that's absolutely true. He was also very distracting. All right. Fiercely Fall in gold. This is that crumpled leaf type pendant. This is in gold. It's on a gold chain. This is a long necklace. The earrings are the gold tassels. This is the length. I kind of like the look of this little leaf type shape. It's down here around the belly button area. It's below the mid abdomen with the 2-inch extension. Gonna get down here closer to the dropped waist. So right about there. This one is Fiercely Fall in gold. And it is number 13. By the way, if anyone is looking for sets to complete your outfits for conventions, vacations, etc., wherever you're going, that you're dressing up a little bit this summer, I do have some of the past fashion fixes, unsold fashion fixes, or ones that I ordered extras of. I do still have those in stock. So if you're interested in those, let me know, and I can send you pictures of the ones that I have. One day I'm going to do a show with just those, but it hasn't happened yet. So one day. All right. This one is a hinge bracelet. Yes, please, to Robin. Okay. I will let you know what I have. Powerhouse Plunder in gold. This is a combination of smooth and textured gold links. You can see one side is the textured gold. One side is the smooth. This is a hinge bracelet. It does hinge on the side. So these are super easy to put on by yourself. This is called Powerhouse Plunder in gold, and it is going to be number 14. Number 14. I do not have that in silver. I will look and see if it has ever been available in silver, Robin. I know I haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean it didn't come out and I didn't see it. You know how that goes. So, Max, if you'd make a note to look and see if that was in silver. I feel like it should have been, but you never know. Next up, I have an antique copper bracelet. This one is called Call Me Old Fashioned. Also a hinge bracelet, but it hinges in the back and closes behind the face of it instead. So these are rhinestones. We have teardrops, we have round, we have marquise shape, we have the emerald cut white rhinestones. This is on the antique copper base. And again, closes right behind the face of it. This is called Call Me Old Fashioned. Had to just pause for a second. This is number 15. You know, sometimes your tongue just gets tied and you just have to just wait a second and let me get it straight. That's the way it goes. This one should be fun. 6 of these answers. And this cartoon character reminds me of somebody I know. But I won't say who. 6 answers. Let's go with number 5. Name something you associate with Elmer Fudd. Something you associate with Elmer Fudd. We all know who Elmer Fudd is, right? Nobody's too young in here to know that.
Let's get 11.
So, Roadrunner. Roadrunner was actually not on there. Gun was number 2. Always had a gun. Porky Pig. Porky Pig also not on there. His hat. His hat was not on there, but that is a good answer. The rabbit. Bugs Bunny. Yep, he's number one. Be very, very quiet. Yes. Bugs Bunny was number one. His hat was actually not on there. I was surprised. His gun was on there, but not his hat. His boots, not his boots. What else do you associate with Elmer Fudd? Hunting. Hunting was number 4, Tracy. Looking for number 5. What do we have? You see Shannon said wabbits. The way he talks, his stuttering. That was number 3.
Looks like that Powerhouse Thunder did come in silver.
His wife was not on there. His bald head, that was it, Vonnie. He was bald. That was number 5. Anybody care to guess number 6? Something you associate with Elmer Fudd. And in just a second, I'm going to give that one to you. I feel like it's very general. But if you're watching him, you're watching this type of show. Not his pipe. His lisp, not his lisp. Not the tree, the cartoon. Yep, they're a cartoon. He's a cartoon. He's a funny cartoon, but he's a cartoon. All right, so Vonnie got that one right. That was his bald head. And I won't tell you which one of our friends that he reminds me of, but Max will know. And we won't say any names.
I actually don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, that's even sadder.
Powerhouse Thunder did come in silver.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have shiny copper again. Love the shiny copper. This is called prismatic reinforcements in copper. So we have the shiny copper metal along with shiny copper toned rhinestones. So you see some of these are the transparent rhinestones, these little square ones, and then the marquee ones are mirrored type. Robin says it's sold. I know she likes the shiny copper. And then look at these cute earrings, Robin. They're the little squares too. So you probably don't even have to upgrade these. I know you like the smaller earrings. So this one's going to sit right around the collarbones. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the collar. So it's still going to be a pretty short one. This is prismatic reinforcements. And this one goes to Robin. It's going to be number 16. I know. I love the shiny copper too. I think it's so pretty. And then the rose gold, that's what my necklace and my earrings are today. Just a little bit lighter, like a version of shiny copper. So rose gold is actually a combination of the shiny copper and gold. So you get that pinkish tone from the copper. So pretty. Love it. All right. Next up, we'll do a shiny copper bracelet set. So these are bangles. This is called Be There with Baubles On. This is 5 bracelets. So we have 3 narrower ones that are textured, and then 2 wider ones that are polished, and they have little white rhinestones inlaid in them. Get so many comments on both. Yeah, it's just a really pretty color. All right, Robin wants this one too. This is number 17. So that is yours, Robin. Be There with Baubles On in copper.
5 minutes is up.
5 minutes is up. Okay, Esley was not present. So we will pick our next person. Let's see. Our next person is Marion. So, Mom, you came up again, and I know you shared a lot this week. 3 complete fashion fixes. So not bad. It is a blockbuster. You can let me know which blockbuster you would like to have.
Let me pick it out. Let me pick it out.
Do not let Max pick it out because he doesn't know what you have.
Me and Dad to pick it out.
Yeah, you and Dad will not be picking it out. That's not a good idea at all. All right, so you're going to get a free blockbuster, Mom.
Something with a tool look on it.
It does. We do not have a tool belt. I'm just saying. We don't have a tool belt. So Max and Dad are going to be short anyway. All right, this one is called Editor in Leaf in gold. This is a hinged bracelet. See, it has a leafy design, has little white rhinestones. You wanted one? I don't think we have one that's rhinestones. So, you know, it should be a glitzy tool belt. See, that's what I was thinking, Tracy. We do not have a glitzy tool belt, so you can't have one. So we have the gold leaf look with the white rhinestones. Hinge is on the side. This was an exclusive, so I just got one of them. But this is Editor in Leaf in gold, and that's number 18. I thought that one was pretty too. All right.
We'll have to go to Ohio just to see what Robin's foot looked like.
Ohio.
And she's in New York? Where?
Right now she's visiting in New York.
New York.
She lives in Florida.
Oh, okay. This
is Rogue Vogue in silver. So something from our Simply Santa Fe line. Very southwesterny look with the little trinkets hanging off the bottom. The earrings. Also some of those little trinkets. Yeah, this was part of a fashion fix at one time. This is the length. So it's sitting right there around the collarbones and then hanging down below the collar from that. With the 2-inch extension, it will sit to the middle of the chest. So these trinkets are going to be down here at the middle of the chest. Yeah, that's her style, isn't it? It's Aunt Dora's style. This is Rogue Vogue in silver. And it is number 19. 19 tonight. I believe I still had the earrings that went with that too. I don't remember. Maybe I just sold them. Because I split them up after a while. And so it's kind of where they're at. This one is called Did I Flutter in rose gold. This is a rose gold bracelet, a little butterfly. This one is a different type of hinge in that it fastens into the loop on the little butterfly. Do you see that connection? That goes into this loop on the little butterfly. Robin wants this one too. So this is Did I Flutter in rose gold, number 20. Didn't we just ask a question? It feels like we just asked a question. And it is time to ask another one already. Let's try this one. 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 4. Name something you wouldn't want to buy at the dollar store. Something you would not want to buy at a dollar store. I'm laughing at number 3, by the way. Number 3 is funny. Toilet paper, not toilet paper, surprisingly. You know, you can still get Angel Soft there. Food was number 1, so meats qualifies as food. But yeah, definitely meats. Although they do sell some things now that are good. Jewelry or a wedding ring. Not on there, but a good thought. Please don't buy your jewelry at the dollar store. I used to do that when my kids were little because they ruined everything or they lost it for me. So I used to buy my jewelry at the dollar store. Now I buy it at the $5 store. Napkins, not napkins. Clothes. Clothes was number 2. Laundry soap. You can actually get good laundry soap there, but it's in a tiny container. I find that those are great for like camping or when we go off on a trip and you need to take a little bit of laundry soap with you to do your clothes. Comes in handy. Medicine. That was it, Juanita. Medicine was number 4. So that was the winning answer. But tell me why I'm laughing at number 3. What would you not want to buy at the dollar store?
Probably liquor.
But you can also buy their follow-up thing at the dollar store, and I don't think I would do that either. Because you're probably going to need one if you buy this from the dollar store. Anybody think? Yes, contraceptives. Tracy, you know how my mind works. Birth control. If you buy your birth control at the dollar store, you're probably going to need the pregnancy test they have. And I don't recommend using that either. That is desperation, people. There's always Walmart.
I don't know if I'm upset that you thought of it or that Tracy knew that you thought of it.
Max says he doesn't know if he's upset that I thought about it or that you knew that I thought about it, Tracy. Tracy knows. We've hung out for way too long. You know, there has to be something to make us laugh. And that question did it for me.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. And that's how you end up having 10 children. Just saying. All right. Next one. This is a choker length, and it is actually extended all the way out. I don't know why I have it. No, not quite all the way out. Most of the way out. Is that wine in my glass? No, it is not wine. But that's a good guess. This is Cause a Commotion in silver. This is a choker length necklace. Like I said, it's already adjusted most of the way out, but it's still got about an inch of extension. These are a bunch of little tiny silver circles threaded along a chain. And then our earrings are those little tiny circles that are on that chain. So this one, I had it out. So with it most of the way out, it's going to sit there at the collarbones. I have this one. I like it. With the rest of the extension, it's going to sit right here above the collar. So right about here. This is Cause a Commotion in silver. And it is number 21.
That's Tracy's necklace.
I love it because these are all so shiny. And they catch the light because they're hung all different ways. Just very, very pretty. All right, let's see. I've got some copper long ones too. Let me find those. They're hiding behind the gold over here. I can get it out. There we go. It's caught on something. All right, I got another feather necklace, but this one is an antiqued copper. This one's called Feather Flare in copper. This one has an antique copper feather at the bottom. We also have a little leaf cutout, some assorted beads at the top to make a little cluster. The earrings are the cloudy white beads. So they have the little cloud, little strands through them. There we go. It was stuck in the tag. Little strands through these chunky white beads. And they're on a copper fishhook back. So this is the antiqued copper, the darker copper. This one's hanging right through mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension down here around belly button level. This one has nice big loops in it. So if you wanted to shorten this, you could fasten it about here and have it go right through the middle, like the bust area. So this one is Feather Flare in copper. And it's going to be number 22. By the way, invoices did go out yesterday. I forgot to tell you that. Invoices went out yesterday. So if you did not get one and you expected to, make sure you let me know, because they should be in your email box. Whatever email you registered with me, they should be in your email box. All right. Moving right along. This one, if I can get it off the hook, is a clustered necklace. This is called Drip Drop Dazzle in silver. So we have a faceted teardrop down at the bottom. We have polished silver beads as well as silver pearly beads and some crystal cut clear beads up here in the cluster at the top. The earrings are the silver pearly beads. This is the length. So starting right here, almost at mid-abdomen, it's actually starting, just above mid-abdomen. That hand sanitizer again. That teardrop is hanging almost to belly button level with the 2-inch extension. It is going to get really close to the dropped waist. So maybe about a ½ inch off from that dropped waist. This one also has nice big loops. So if you wanted to pull it up a little bit, you can just fasten into that and pull it up. This one is Drip Drop Dazzle. And it is in silver. This one is number 23. 23. Let's see. What else do I have over here? I have another shiny copper. No invoice again. Okay, I do have it. If you would, private message me the email address you'd like me to send it to, and I will make sure that I have the right one on file, or the right one that it's going to. This one is called Warp Speed in copper. Isn't that pretty? It's an abstract design, has iridescent rhinestones in it. This one is a hinged plate type necklace. So there's little plates in here, but they're all hinged together. So it's going to lay flat against your breastbone. The earrings, also those rhinestones in the shiny copper. This is the length. So a little bit above the collar, a little bit below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang down to mid-chest, right here. So this one is Warp Speed in copper. I've had my eye on this one for a while. Haven't quite decided yet. It's number 24. If it hangs around too long, you know, it just may find its way back into my jewelry box.
Buy it, Robin.
That's too big for Robin.
She says it's pretty.
I know what I'm doing. It's too big for you, right, Robin?
No, she says it's pretty.
Yep, it is pretty. It's gorgeous. But it's too big. Yep. See? Told you so.
Robin let me down.
Robin, you let him down. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be fine. All right. Our next one is Instant Intimidation in silver. It's a big emerald cut hematite rhinestone in that dark gray. We have the larger gauge chain over here and 2 smaller chains over here. So the smaller gauge chain is doubled. The earrings, also those hematite rhinestones. And if you need to upgrade them, you know I've got more hematite here. I love hematite. This one is hanging in the mid-chest. So a nice big rhinestone right there in the middle of the chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down here at the top of the bust. Right up there. This one is Instant Intimidation in silver. It is number 25. I did this so that I could ask one more question. So we'll do one more question, and then we'll do the last 5 pieces, and we'll be done. All right. 5 answers. Let's do number 2. Name something you might keep in an envelope. Something you might keep in an envelope. Or envelope, depending on how you say it. Money. You got it, Robin. That was number 2. I wasn't sure anybody guessed that right away. I keep money in envelopes. Baby hair. Oh, that one wasn't on there, but that is good. A letter is number 1. Of course, you keep the letters in their original envelopes a lot of times. Let's see. What else would you keep in an envelope? Baby teeth. Baby teeth not on there. Money, what's that? I know none of us have cash anymore, right? Pictures or photos. So it's number 5. Not jewelry.
Diamonds.
Bills. I keep my bills in the envelopes. I don't open them. That's why I keep them in the envelope. I'm kidding. Gift card. Not a gift card, but a regular card was number 4. So I guess that could be a gift card. It just is a card. What else might you keep in an envelope? And this is because you might go to the post office to get this. And so maybe you'll stick it in an envelope to keep it safe. Keep them safe. So you can find them when you need them. Not that I can ever find them when I need them. Stamps. Yep, stamps was number 3. I can never find them when I need them. Am I the only one that can never find their stamps? And I don't buy that many because there are not that many things that I actually need to mail. Not like that. I mail the packages every week, but I print labels for those. But just mailing out things that just need a stamp, there's just not that many. And so I can never, ever find my stamps when I go to look for them. You keep yours in your purse. I think mine are currently in my wallet. I think that's where they are. I would not promise, and I wouldn't promise that's the only place I've got them. Juanita said recipes. Yep, I've seen those there too. And stickers. Stickers is great to keep in envelopes. And if you can, put them up on a really, really high shelf where the kids can't reach them. I'm kidding. Kind of. Because otherwise you find them all over the place. Not that I've had any experience with that. But I've heard that if you don't do that, you keep them all over the place. Okay. We're on our countdown to the last 5 items. This is Absolute Admiration in silver. Also in that hematite. These are abstract shapes, kind of an abstract oval shape, hung by double chains on each side. This is a gorgeous necklace. I did have it in green too, and that one sold out. The earrings are the chain tassel. They're in a little bit larger chain than normal, just like the necklace. This one is about 3/8 of an inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here to mid-chest. So right about here. Isn't that beautiful? This one is Absolute Admiration. And it is in silver. It is number 26. Number 27, we have another set of bangles, and there is a lot of them. Let me see if I can count them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bangles. 10 bangles in this set, and they kind of crisscross each other. See this? They're kind of interlinked, although you wouldn't have to keep them like that. So we have textured bangles. They're actually all different textures. Let me see if I can get them set on my hand so that you can kind of see the textures. We've got some hammering as well as like a dot print and then some diamond cut. So a set of 10 silver bangles. I love bangles. I love them even more because they make noise and my daughter hates it. This is, I don't know. It doesn't have a name tag on it. 27. Number 27, the set of 10 bangles. I don't know why it doesn't have a name tag. Sometimes these tags come off even after I put them on there. So it might have been labeled at one time, but it's not anymore. Another rose gold bracelet. This one is called Take Heart. And this is more of the toggle clasp. See this long bar here? This goes through this heart, and it has to be that long because otherwise it would come out of the heart when you don't want it to. So it unfastens with that toggle clasp through that last heart. This one's called Take Heart in gold, little rose gold hearts. This one is number 28. Let's see, number 29. 29 is Boss of Boho. This is also a set of bangles. It is 5 bangles in shiny copper. Look at the top one. You can wear that by itself. Has the little diagonal linear cuts in it. Then we have 2 that have flattened sections. 2 that are just polished shiny copper. Almost said shiny silver. Shiny copper. So this set of 5 bangles. This is Boss of Boho in copper. And it's number 29. Oh, let's see. Number 30. Get it off of here. 29 to Aunt Dora.
I guess next week I might have to pick on Shannon again because she was too quiet today.
Shannon, he says you're too quiet today. That means he's going to pick on you next week. Just giving you a heads up. By the way, Wednesday night we will not have a show because I am going to be out of town. Me in Tennessee, we got to go do a delivery. So we're going to be in Tennessee on Wednesday night. It would be very hard to take my stuff with me and try to count on hotel internet to do it. So we'll just cancel that show and I'll see you Friday night. And we're going to have new stuff in. You're quiet too. Oh, it sounds like Mom wants to be picked on.
Yeah.
All right. This is Royal Rainstorm in copper. This is a triple shiny copper teardrop. Little white rhinestones kind of dropped in there in the bottom and in the sides. Earrings are the little white rhinestones in shiny copper. This is the length. So sitting right in the middle of the abdomen with the 2-inch extension. How do you know I usually get wine there? I think I've told you that before. Going through Knoxville, there's a really good winery.
What? Oh my goodness. This is
Never mind. With the 2-inch extension, Max is going to make fun of me. It's going to be just up over the belly button. This one also, you could wind around and go through a second time if you go through those teardrops. There you go. You could pull it up like that if you double this chain. You'll work for it on Friday? Okay. So this one is Royal Rainstorm in copper. It's our last piece for tonight. This is number 30. Okay, so as I've mentioned, invoices went out. So if you do not have an invoice and you expected to, please let me know because I probably have it and it just didn't come through to you. Robin, make sure you get me the email that you want me to send those to. Make sure you send that to me in a private message so that I can make sure I have the right email address. If you're like me, you've got several. And so maybe it's not going to the one you check that often. Also, Wednesday night, we will not have a show, and I will try to remember to put up a graphic for that so that everybody kind of knows that we're not having a show on Wednesday night, but we will be back Friday, and I have things. I have 3 just on Gmail for different things. No, I have 4, sorry. 4 on Gmail for different things. We do have new things coming in. So we're going to have some things coming in while I'm gone, which means I'm going to be able to show those to you on Friday. So Friday, we will have some new items for you. New summer releases. So summer things are coming out. and we're ordering those in. So look forward to seeing you Friday night at 7 o'clock. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, and we'll see you back at the end of the week on Friday. Good night, everybody.